Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. It is such a beautiful day to practice English together. I am so happy you are here with us.
Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here, too. And hello to you, Elizabeth. You look absolutely radiating today, simply glowing.
Oh, stop it, James. You are making me blush already. But thank you. I am very excited for our topic today. It is something we do all the time, but maybe we do not think about the English words for it.
That is right. We are talking about something very practical, something very useful for daily life. We are talking about the shopping list.
The shopping list. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? But there is actually so much vocabulary hidden in that little piece of paper or that list on your phone.
Or written on the back of an old envelope, if you are like me sometimes. I always lose my lists. I need you to help me stay organized, Elizabeth.
I know you do, James. That is why we make a great team. I plan the list and you carry the heavy bags. Deal?
That sounds like a perfect deal to me. I love taking care of you. So, let us start with the basics. Why do we need a shopping list?
Well, mostly so we do not forget things. Have you ever gone to the supermarket and you come home and you realize you forgot the one thing you went there for?
Oh, absolutely. Just last week, I went to buy milk. I bought bread, I bought eggs, I even bought some chocolate for us. But I came home with zero milk.
Oh no, that's the worst feeling. That is why a list is essential. It helps us stay focused. So let us practice making a list together right now. Imagine we are going to the grocery store together.
I would love that. A little shopping date. Okay, what is the first thing we should put on our list? What do we need for the kitchen?
Let's start with the basics. Usually, we write a list based on sections of the store. It makes it easier to walk around. The first section is usually the produce section.
Produce. That's a good word. Can you explain what produce means for our listeners who might not know?
Of course, produce refers to fresh fruits and vegetables. Anything that is grown, like apples, bananas, lettuce, or carrots, that is all in the produce section.
Got it. So, on our list, under produce, I think we need some onions and maybe some garlic. I want to cook something delicious for you tonight.
You are so sweet. I love your cooking. Okay, so write that down. A bag of onions and how much garlic do we need?
Let us write down 3 bulbs of garlic. I like it spicy and flavorful. What about fruit? Do you want some fruit for breakfast?
Yes, please. Let us add a bunch of bananas. Notice that phrase, listeners. A bunch of bananas. We do not usually say one banana. We buy them in a bunch.
A bunch of bananas. Nice. And maybe a bag of apples. I like the red ones. They are sweet, just like you.
You are very charming today, James. Okay, a bag of red apples. What is next on our list? Maybe we need something for breakfast besides fruit?
How about eggs? We always run out of eggs. How do we write that on the list? Is it a box of eggs?
Usually, we say a carton of eggs. A carton. C-A-R-T-O-N. A carton of eggs. Usually, there are 12 eggs in a carton, which we call a dozen.
Right, a dozen eggs, or a carton of eggs. I will add that to the list. What about bread? I love making toast in the morning.
Me too, with a little bit of butter. So, we need a loaf of bread. Remember that counter word? A loaf. L-O-A-F.
A loaf of bread. And if we buy 2, it becomes 2 loaves, right? With a V sound.
Exactly. You are a great student, James. 2 loaves of bread. Perfect. Now, let us move to the dairy section. What do we find there?
Dairy, that is milk, cheese, yogurt, butter, everything made from milk, right?
That is correct. So, since you forgot the milk last time, please write it down in big letters.
Okay. I'm writing it down. 1 gallon of milk. Is gallon the right word?
In America, yes, we often say a gallon or a half gallon. In other places, they might say a liter. But let us write down a carton of milk or a jug of milk.
A jug of milk. Got it. And I know you love your yogurt. Should I add some yogurt to the list?
Oh, yes, please. I love having yogurt with honey. Let us get a container of yogurt, maybe strawberry flavor.
Strawberry it is. Anything for you. Now, speaking of dinner tonight, if I'm making pasta, we need to visit the dry goods aisle or the pantry aisle.
The aisle. Aisle. That is the walkway between the shelves. So, in the pasta aisle, what do we need?
We need a box of pasta, maybe spaghetti or penne. Which one do you prefer eating?
Let us go with spaghetti. It is more romantic to eat spaghetti together, like in the movies.
That is true, but it can be messy. I hope you don't mind if I get sauce on my face.
I will just wipe it off for you. So, write down a box of spaghetti. Do we need sauce, or are you making it from scratch?
I will make it from scratch with the onions and garlic we listed earlier, but we need some tomatoes. Let's go back to the produce section, or maybe buy canned tomatoes.
Canned tomatoes are easier for sauce. Let us get 2 cans of tomatoes. Make sure to write cans. C-A-N-S.
2 cans of tomatoes. This list is getting long. Are we forgetting anything important? What about drinks?
Well, we have milk. Maybe we want some juice. A carton of orange juice, strictly for the mornings.
Good idea. A carton of orange juice. Added. You know, Elizabeth, making a list like this actually saves money too, right?
Oh, absolutely. When you have a list, you don't do impulse buying. That's a great phrase for our listeners. Impulse buying.
Can you explain impulse buying? It sounds like something I do.
It's exactly what you do, James. Impulse buying is when you see something in the store and you just buy it without planning, like that giant bag of candy you bought last week.
Hey, that candy was delicious, and I shared it with you. But you're right, it was not on the list. So if we stick to the list, we save money.
Yes, and we don't waste food. So, let us look at our list again. We have produce, dairy, dry goods. What about household items? Do we need anything for the house?
Oh, good catch. We're running low on paper towels. Running low. That means we almost have none left, right?
Correct. To be running low means the supply is almost finished. So let us add a package of paper towels.
A package of paper towels. And I think we need some dish soap too for washing the dishes after our romantic dinner.
I will help you wash the dishes, I promise. So add a bottle of dish soap. A bottle.
You are the best. Okay, a bottle of dish soap. This list looks pretty complete. But wait, I want to get you a treat. What is your favorite snack right now?
Well, you know I love dark chocolate. Maybe a bar of dark chocolate.
Consider it done. A bar of dark chocolate just for you. Actually, let us get 2 bars so I can steal a little bit.
Okay, 2 bars. So, James, tell me,
Do you prefer writing this on paper or using an app on your phone?
Honestly, I usually like my phone because I always have it with me. If I write it on paper, I might leave the paper on the kitchen table, and then I get to the store and I have nothing.
That makes sense. The phone is very convenient. You can also check things off easily. Tick, tick, tick.
What about you, Elizabeth? You seem like someone who likes paper.
I do. I am old-fashioned. I like the feeling of writing with a pen. I like crossing things out with a big line when I put them in the cart. It feels so satisfying.
I can imagine that. You are very organized. I love watching you organize things. It is very calming.
Thank you, James. Okay, let us review our list one more time for our listeners, just to practice the vocabulary. Can you read it back to me slowly?
Sure. Here is our shopping list for our dinner date. First, from the produce section, we have a bag of onions, 3 bulbs of garlic, a bunch of bananas, and a bag of red apples.
Perfect. Next section.
Next is dairy. We have a gallon of milk and a container of strawberry yogurt.
Don't forget the eggs.
All right, a carton of eggs, a dozen eggs. Then for the dry goods, we have 2 loaves of bread, a box of spaghetti, and 2 cans of tomatoes.
And the household items?
We have a package of paper towels and a bottle of dish soap. And finally, the most important item, 2 bars of dark chocolate.
That sounds like a perfect shopping list. We have everything we need for a lovely evening and a good breakfast.
You know, there are other ways to say shopping list too. Some people say grocery list.
Yes, grocery list is very common in America because we go to the grocery store. In the UK, they might say the shopping. Just, I need to do the shopping.
That is interesting. I need to do the shopping versus I need to go shopping. Is there a difference?
Yes, huge difference. If I say I am going shopping, usually that means buying clothes or shoes or fun things at the mall.
Ah, I see. That is the kind of shopping that hurts my wallet. But if you say, I am doing the shopping, or I am grocery shopping, that means buying food.
Exactly. So today we are grocery shopping, talking about our grocery list. You know, another phrase that is useful is to stock up.
To stock up. S-T-O-C-K-U-P. Usage example, please.
To stock up means to buy a lot of something so you don't run out. For example, since toilet paper is on sale, we should stock up.
Ah, that is smart. We should stock up on coffee because we both drink so much of it every morning.
Oh, yes, good point. I love having coffee with you in the morning. It is my favorite part of the day, talking with you before work.
Mine too, Elizabeth. Mine too. So let us add that. A bag of coffee beans. We definitely need to stock up.
What about the meat section? We did not talk about that. Are we putting meat in the sauce?
Maybe some ground beef for the spaghetti sauce. How do we quantify that? Is it a bag of beef?
No, usually meat is sold by weight, so we would say a pound of ground beef or a kilogram of ground beef.
Okay, let us add 1 pound of ground beef to the list. Now it is a real Bolognese sauce.
You are making me so hungry, James. I cannot wait for dinner. Is there anything else? What about spices?
I think we have plenty of spices at home. Salt, pepper, oregano. We do not need to put those on the list. I checked the pantry before we started.
Impressed. Look at you. Checking the pantry first. That is rule number 1 of making a shopping list. Check what you already have.
See? I'm learning. If I do not check, I end up buying things we already have. And then the kitchen gets too crowded.
Yes, like the time you bought 3 jars of mustard. We still have mustard.
Okay, let us not talk about the mustard incident. I just really like sandwiches. But yes, checking the pantry is key.
So, listeners, we hope this helps you understand how to structure a shopping list. It's all about categories and using the right counter words.
Yes, words like bag, box, carton, bunch, loaf. These are so important to sound natural in English.
It sounds much better than just saying, I want bread, I want milk. Saying, I would like a loaf of bread is much more polite and specific.
Curious, Elizabeth, do you organize your list in the order of the store layout or just randomly?
Oh, definitely by the store layout. I visualize the store in my head. First the veggies, then the bakery, then the meat, then the dairy. It saves so much time.
You really are a professional shopper. I usually just run back and forth from one side of the store to the other. It's good exercise, but very tiring.
That is why you need me to guide you through the aisles calmly. We can walk arm in arm, scanning the shelves together.
That sounds lovely. The grocery store can actually be a nice place. It smells like fresh bread and coffee.
It does. So tell me, James, what is the weirdest thing you've ever put on a shopping list?
The weirdest thing. Once I needed to buy a mousetrap. That was not fun.
Oh no, a mouse trap? Did you have a mouse?
Yes, a tiny little visitor. But don't worry, he's gone now. But writing mousetrap on the list felt very strange compared to apples and oranges.
I am glad I was not there for that. I prefer our list today. Chocolate and pasta is much better.
Much better. You know, another tip for our listeners. If you're practicing English, try writing your shopping list in English every week.
That's a brilliant idea. Even if you live in a country where people don't speak English, write your list in English for yourself. It forces you to look up words.
Exactly. If you need cucumbers, but you don't know the word, you have to search for it, and then you write it down, and then you buy it. The action helps you remember.
And you can practice pronunciation while you shop. You can whisper to yourself, these are red apples. This is a gallon of milk.
People might look at you a little funny if you're talking to the cheese, but hey, it's worth it for fluency.
Who cares what people think? You're learning. I do it all the time. I talk to myself in different languages.
And that's why you are so smart. So, Elizabeth, after we finish this recording, are we actually going to the store?
I hope so. I'm ready to get those ingredients, and I'm ready to watch you cook. It is very attractive when a man cooks.
Well then, I'll have to make sure it's the best pasta you've ever tasted. I'll put extra love into it.
You are wonderful. Okay, listeners, let's recap a few more phrases before we go. what was the phrase for when the supply is almost gone?
That was running low. We're running low on milk. And what was the phrase for buying a lot of something to keep for later?
That is to stock up. We need to stock up on snacks. And what do we call the fresh fruit and vegetable section?
The produce section. And the walkway between the shelves?
The aisle, A-I-S-L-E. You have a great memory, James.
I only remember because I'm paying attention to you and everything you teach me.
You are making this episode very special. Thank you, James. And thank you to our listeners for joining us on this little shopping trip.
Yes, thank you, everyone. We hope you feel more confident making your next shopping list in English. Try it this week.
Yes, give it a try. Write down 5 things you need right now in English.
It's a small step, but it makes a big difference. We'll see you in the next episode for more daily life English conversation.
Take care, everyone, and happy shopping. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Let's go get that chocolate, Elizabeth.
Lead the way. Let's go.